The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Well, it was sort of an interesting kind of situation when you consider you're losing a Carson Brooks and a Josh Rogers. You know, Carson and Josh leave here as the all-time leader in wins, the Division II era, and so we knew after the successes that they've helped us achieve that we had a lot of work to do. But it also seemed like we were, based on this past season, it sort of seems like we're in a sort of a transitional phase a little bit. You know, we've been doing things a certain way on the court in particular, and I think we're going to sort of maybe branching out and having a little bit more versatility. So those changes, I think, have impacted what we're trying to do in terms of who we're signing and the number of guys we've signed. You know, Cav, this past year the injury bug bit us, and it seemed like there weren't enough eligible people to play, you know. And then with the style, it seems like the three ball, that Golden State effect has just completely captivated sport. And, you know, we've been a more of a traditional pound the thing inside kind of team that led the country. In fact, all college basketball and field goal percentage offense, and still there was something missing. So we want to be a little bit more versatile, and that can be clearly seen in the way we've gone recruiting. Yeah, John Reed is he'll be a freshman from Gate City, Virginia. He comes in here having had a really, really solid high school career. But like all freshmen, I mean, there's going to be an adjustment phase. He can shoot it. He's got great genes. Mother was an outstanding college and professional player. Dad coached on both the men's and women's side in college. So he knows the game, and I think his best basketball is definitely ahead of him. Sean Jones is the lone 4-year transfer we've taken. Comes to us from Valdosta State. It's interesting because we really were after Sean coming out of high school from down around Atlanta a couple years back, but we just couldn't get it done that first time around. But we obviously left a good taste in his mouth. We're able to reconnect this time, and he's joining us. He's already a proven college player. He can score it. He can defend. I think he gives us immediate help. And in fact, that's where he was brought in here to help us immediately. Big, strong, powerful guard that can score it and can get stops. Cam's another freshman, Fort Mill, South Carolina, suburbs of Charlotte, and he's a kid that he came on the radar in the fall of the 2014-15 year. 15-16 year. Came on the radar. Sort of watched him from a distance a little bit, and liked his size, liked his athleticism, liked his ability to shoot the basketball. And so he comes in here with a really good blend, 6'2", 6'3", but can run, can jump, and can shoot the basketball. So we're trying to get those bigger guards that can do that. Malik is a junior college transfer, interesting kind of transfer in that he's got 3 years of eligibility left. He had an outstanding freshman campaign at Florida State College Jacksonville. Made 95 threes at about 42%. He's an elite level shooter, but he's also a bigger guard at 6'2" that's very athletic, bouncy, and happens to be a close friend of one of our current players, Parker Rollet. They're big buddies. So I think he's another guy, sort of like Sean Jones, that we expect to come in here and be able to give us a really nice punch from the perimeter from day one. DeJuan he's a kid from Detroit. He comes in here after having spent time at Moravian Prep. So he's a prep school guy, freshman, but he's got that one little extra year of experience. He's big, 6'3", 6'4". He's long. He's athletic. He's sort of a multi-position guy. He can play the 1 through the 3, I believe. Can get to the rim, can get in the paint. A great attitude, good work ethic. I think his best basketball's ahead of him as well, and we're excited because his size, his length, and his potential, I think, are really, really high. Reese, 6'2" guard. Again, all these guards, 6'2" freshman guard from Atlanta, was a part of a really, really good high school program at Douglas County High School. Point guard, combo, can create for the people, gets to the paint, really athletic, can defend the ball. Again, I think he was in a situation at high school where he was on an elite team. One of the kids on his team signed with North Carolina. He's got other kids off that team. They're going on to play college basketball, so they were a very talented team. And he was able to hold his own and be a leader at the point position for him. And I think he'll do that for us as well. Dimitri is the big. We took one guy with great size. He is a Russian national. He's been in the States for 3 years playing at Impact Academy down in Sarasota, Florida. We like his skill set. We like his size. We like his strength. He's a guy that academically can do it, and we were needing a big. I mean, obviously you can see 8 guys, 7 of them are perimeter players, but we still wanted to get one other guy with some size to go along with Sawyer and Josh Murray and Parker. And so I think he's a guy that, despite the fact he's young, he's played a lot of basketball, even for the national team there in Russia, and has got great experience. So I think his transition to college is going to be a little bit different than most freshmen. He's a really big man at 6'10", 250, 260, with great hands and a great base, great strength. And so I think he despite the fact he's a freshman, I think he's going to give us some help from day one. Kevin Tucker's the last one. He's sort of the older guy. He'll be in grad school here, but he's had a whirlwind kind of life experience. But we bring him in here. I think he's going to be a leader for us on the floor, off the floor. Great work ethic, great attitude, can shoot the basketball, got a really quick release, can make shots, and knows how to play only one way, and that's 100% all the time. So I think he'll be a guy that will push in practice, and who knows, may very well be to help us in game situations.